Have you ever felt like you couldn't go on? Like the weight of everything was too much to bear? You wake up, and it feels like the world is against you. The challenges pile up one after another, and with each step you take, the ground beneath you feels like it's shifting. You think, why is this happening to me? You've been knocked down, you've been hurt, and you've been scared. Every day feels like an uphill battle, and you're exhausted. But I need you to hear something right now. Something that might change everything for you. What if I told you that this struggle, this pain you're feeling right now, will one day be the thing that makes you unstoppable? What if this is exactly what you need to become the strongest version of yourself? Let's talk about something that most people never realize until it's almost too late. Your struggle isn't your enemy. It's your ally. Stick with me, and I'll show you why. Let's rewind for a moment. Imagine you're standing at the bottom of a deep, dark pit. The walls are steep, and every time you try to climb, your hands slip. You're alone. You're cold. And the only thing that keeps you going is a faint light at the very top. So far out of reach, you don't even know how to start. You've been there, haven't you? You've tried, and yet every time you fail. You're questioning everything. You wonder if it's even worth trying anymore. But then something inside you stirs. A tiny spark of hope, a flicker of belief that maybe, just maybe, there's something beyond the struggle. That's when you realize something. This pit, this challenge, is teaching you something. It's giving you the tools to break free. It's sharpening your mind, strengthening your will. You're not stuck. You're being prepared for something far bigger than you can see right now. But you have to be willing to face it. You have to be willing to climb, even when the path isn't clear. You know, life isn't about avoiding the struggles. Everyone wants to escape the pain. We've all been there, wanting to bury our heads in the sand, hoping it'll all disappear. But let me tell you a secret. The struggle doesn't just break you, it shapes you. Think about the strongest people you know, the ones who seem untouchable, unshakable. You know what they have in common? They've been through hell and back. They faced challenges that would have made most people quit. But here's the twist, they didn't quit. And that's why they're strong. What if your struggle is the very thing that's going to build your strength? What if the very thing you dread most is the key to unlocking your power? It's not about avoiding the hard times. It's about using them to build resilience. Each setback is just a lesson waiting to be learned. Each challenge is an opportunity for you to grow. I want you to think of your struggle like a storm. It's loud. It's violent. It shakes everything in its path. But after the storm passes, the sky is clearer, the air fresher. The storm didn't destroy the world. It gave way to a new beginning. And just like the storm, your struggle isn't permanent. It's temporary. It's shaping you into someone who can handle anything. The pain you feel now is a foundation of your future strength. Here's the truth. You will face more battles in your life. There will be times when it feels like you can't go on, when you're knocked down so hard, you wonder if it's worth getting back up. But I'm telling you this. Every time you rise, you will be stronger than the last. Your struggle will teach you things that victory never could. It will give you perspective, wisdom, and an unshakable belief in yourself. And one day, when you look back on this moment, you'll realize something incredible. This struggle, this pain, it was never meant to break you. It was meant to build you into someone you could never have imagined. You are capable of far more than you know. You are stronger than you give yourself credit for. And when the time comes, and trust me, it will come, your strength will be the thing that carries you to places you never thought possible. But right now, you have to make a choice. Will you let your struggle defeat you, or will you let it transform you? The decision is yours. But remember, you are never alone in this fight. And when you finally break through, you'll look back and realize your struggle was the best thing that ever happened to you. Take a moment, close your eyes, and reflect on your journey so far. What lessons have you learned from your struggles? What have they taught you about who you are and who you're becoming? If you're ready to embrace the pain, the obstacles, and challenges ahead, knowing it will shape you into the person you're meant to be, then hit that like button and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. And if you're still in the middle of your struggle, remember this. It's not the end. It's only the beginning. Keep going. The best version of you is just ahead. You got this. What if I told you that the moments you feel weakest, the times when you want to quit, are actually your greatest opportunity for growth. I know it sounds crazy, right? How can your lowest points be the place where your power is born? But let me ask you this. Have you ever watched someone rise from the ashes? Have you ever seen someone hit rock bottom and come back stronger, wiser, and more determined than before? That person, that could be you. But first, you need to understand how pain becomes power. Let's go deeper. Think about a piece of coal. On the outside, it looks ordinary, even ugly. But under intense pressure and heat, that coal can transform into a diamond, one of the hardest, most valuable substances on Earth. It's the pressure, the heat, the challenge that creates something extraordinary. You see, your struggle is like that pressure. Right now, you might feel like the heat is too much, like you're being crushed by everything that's going wrong in your life. But what you don't see is this. It's precisely this pressure that will transform you into something unbreakable. When you're at your lowest, that's when you're being forged. That's when your true strength is being built. But you have to choose to keep going. You have to believe that, just like the coal, you're capable of turning into something far stronger than you ever imagined. So, what do you do when it feels like the pressure is too much to bear? You hold on. You keep pushing. Because you don't know it yet, but the hardest moments are shaping you into the person you're meant to become. Imagine, for a moment, that you're a boxer in the ring. Every punch you take, every bruise, every drop of sweat, it's all a part of your training. When the bell rings, you might feel like giving up. You're exhausted. You're hurt. But what if I told you that every hit, every painful moment, is preparing you for the final round? In life, you're in that ring right now. You're taking punches. It feels like you're losing. But here's the thing. Every single challenge, every time you get knocked down, it's building your resilience. It's teaching you how to fight back, how to keep standing even when everything in you wants to collapse. The key is to keep moving forward one step at a time. There will be times when you fall. But you know what? Falling isn't failure. Falling is just a reminder that you're still in the fight. And as long as you're in the fight, you're winning. Every time you get back up, you're stronger. Every time you don't quit, you're winning. And one day, when you look back on these struggles, you'll see that each bruise, each wound was a badge of honor. They're the marks of someone who never gave up. Now, I need you to really listen. You might be in the middle of the hardest fight of your life. You might feel like there's no way out. But remember this, the greatest victories don't come from avoiding the struggle. They come from facing it head on. When you learn how to turn your pain into power, nothing will be able to stop you. The pain that once felt unbearable will become the fuel that drives you forward. The struggle that tried to break you will become the thing that builds you. This isn't some wishful thinking. This is reality. Life will throw challenges your way, but how you respond will define you. Will you let them break you, or will you use them to break through to the next level? There's a power within you right now, buried beneath the pain, beneath the fear, beneath the doubts, and it's waiting to be unleashed. It's waiting for you to see that the struggle is not your enemy. It's your greatest ally. I know it's hard to see the light when you're surrounded by darkness, but I promise you the light is there. It's waiting for you to reach it, and the only way to reach it is to keep moving. So here's what I want you to do. The next time life knocks you down, take a deep breath and remind yourself that this is not the end. This is the beginning. You are becoming something greater with every challenge, every setback, every tear. If you're ready to stop letting your struggles define you and start using them to create the strongest version of yourself, hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear it, and leave a comment telling us how you're using your struggles to grow. You're not alone in this fight, and I promise you, this struggle will be the thing that makes you unbreakable. But what happens when you reach the edge? When the pressure feels like it's about to crush you? How do you survive the final test of strength? Stay tuned, because in the next part, we'll discover how to unlock the final level of power within you. And it's more than just surviving the struggle. It's about conquering it. Keep watching, because the most powerful part of your journey is just ahead. There comes a moment in every journey when the struggle feels too big to conquer, when the mountain in front of you seems impossible to climb. You've given everything you have, your time, your energy, your heart, and still, the finish line seems miles away. So what do you do when you've reached the edge? When it feels like you fought all you can fight and you're about to break, I'll tell you exactly what you do. You dig deeper. You unlock a power within you that you didn't even know existed. This moment, the one where you feel like you're on the verge of collapse, might just be the one where you discover your greatest strength. But how? How do you unlock that strength when you feel like you've lost everything? Keep watching, because this is where everything changes. Let's imagine something together. You're standing at the bottom of the highest mountain you've ever seen. The climb looks impossible, the top barely visible in the clouds. You've been walking for what feels like forever, and every step has felt heavier than the last. The sun is setting, the air is getting colder, and yet you know that the summit is where everything changes. But how do you keep going when every step seems too much? Here's the secret. You don't climb that mountain by relying on your strength alone. You rely on something deeper. You rely on belief. You rely on the understanding that you are capable of so much more than you've ever given yourself credit for. This moment, the one where you feel like you can collapse, is the moment you discover the true meaning of perseverance. You're not just walking up that mountain, you're learning to fly, and you don't even know it yet. The struggle has prepared you for this. The pain, the doubt, the exhaustion, they've all been your teachers, showing you the way forward. And now, the final piece of the puzzle is about to fall into place. Let me ask you a question. What if the struggle wasn't meant to break you, but to teach you how to become unbreakable? Life has a way of throwing us into situations that test us in ways we never expected. But it's not the situation itself that defines us, it's how we respond. And when you respond with the understanding that you are capable of handling more than you think, something incredible happens. You tap into a power that was always there, just waiting for the right moment to be unleashed. Think back to the toughest moments you faced. Maybe it was losing someone you loved. Maybe it was dealing with failure, rejection, or heartbreak. In those moments, did you give up? Did you let yourself be defeated? Or did you find a way to keep going? Here's the thing. It doesn't matter how many times you've fallen. What matters is how many times you've gotten up. Every time you rise, you're proving to yourself that you are stronger than you thought. And that strength doesn't come from avoiding the pain. It comes from leaning into it and learning from it. You see, strength isn't about never falling. Strength is about what you do after you've fallen. It's about getting back up no matter how hard it is, and knowing that each time you rise, you're stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the next challenge. So, what happens when you unlock your ultimate strength? What happens when you face the darkest moments? When you've climbed the tallest mountains and you've reached the peak? You become unstoppable. I know it sounds dramatic, but I mean it. When you embrace the struggle, when you allow it to transform you, you become someone who doesn't just survive the hardest parts of life. You thrive through them. You become someone who looks at a challenge and says, I've been here before. I know how to handle this. And here's the amazing part. Once you reach that peak, once you unlock your ultimate strength, you realize something incredible. You weren't climbing that mountain to get to the top. You were climbing that mountain to become the kind of person who can handle anything life throws at you. The summit is just a symbol. The real transformation happens on the journey. You have within you everything you need to face whatever comes next. The struggles you faced, the pain you've endured. It was all part of the process that's led you to this moment. And now that you've unlocked your power, you're ready for anything. If you made it this far, I want you to do something. Stand tall, take a deep breath, and recognize the strength inside you. The journey hasn't been easy, but look at how far you've come. You've already conquered so much. Now, it's time to step into the next phase of your life. The challenges will keep coming, but with each one, you'll get stronger, you'll get wiser, and no matter what happens, you'll always have the strength within you to keep going. If you're ready to keep climbing, if you're ready to keep growing and becoming the person you're meant to be, hit that like button and share this message with someone who needs to hear it. Leave a comment telling us how you've unlocked your strength and how you're using it to overcome life's toughest battles. The world needs your strength. You've got this. But what happens when you feel like you've reached the peak, only to find that there's more to climb? What happens when the next challenge is even bigger than the last? In the final part of this journey, We'll uncover the secret to turning every challenge into an opportunity. The best is yet to come. Stay tuned for the final chapter. You've made it this far. You've fought, you've struggled. You've pushed through pain that most people could never imagine. You've reached the peak of your journey, or so you thought. But here's the thing. There's more. There's always more. The challenges don't stop. Life doesn't wait for you to rest. And just when you think you've overcome it all, a new challenge will rise to meet you. But here's the game changer. You're not the same person you were when you first started. What if I told you that this new challenge, this new obstacle, isn't something to fear? What if it's another opportunity to unlock your power even further? Imagine this. You're standing at the top of the mountain, breathing in the fresh air, feeling the wind on your face. You've made it. You fought hard, and you won. But then, as you turn to look at the world around you, you realize something. Another mountain stands before you, another peak you need to climb. For most people, this will be discouraging. Why is there another mountain? They would ask. Why can't I just enjoy my victory for once? But here's where you're different. You've already learned something most people never will. You've learned that the mountains aren't your enemies. They're the very thing that pushes you to become stronger, to become more. And with every climb, you discover something new about yourself. This new mountain isn't a sign that you're back at square one. It's a sign that you're ready for more. And now that you know how to climb, how to rise from the hardest moments, this next challenge will be easier than the last. You're ready for the next level. Think about all the obstacles you've faced up to this point. The struggles, the moments of doubt, the feeling of being overwhelmed. But do you know what you've gained through it all? Strength, resilience, wisdom. Each challenge has made you smarter, sharper, and more determined. You've learned how to trust yourself, how to dig deep, and how to find power within the most difficult situations. And now, each new challenge becomes less about surviving and more about thriving. The struggle isn't over. But you know something now that you didn't know before. You can handle whatever comes your way. You're no longer the person who crumbles under pressure. You're the person who grows because of it. And here's the kicker. The struggles you faced are now tools in your arsenal. Each lesson, each hardship, is a resource you can tap into whenever you need it. You got an inner well of strength, and the more you use it, the deeper it gets. So when the next challenge comes, and it will, know this, you've already got what it takes to conquer it. You've already transformed. Here's the ultimate truth. Life is not about avoiding struggle. It's about transforming through it. You're stronger than you've ever been. And with every new challenge, you'll grow even more powerful. You're no longer afraid of the obstacles in your path. You see them for what they really are, opportunities to become the best version of yourself. The hardest moments in your life weren't meant to break you. They were meant to shape you, to refine you, to prepare you for the greatness that's coming. And now, you stand as a testament to your own strength, resilience, and unbreakable will. You are not the same person you were when you started this journey. And the best part? You're just getting started. I want you to take a moment right now. Think about the struggles you've overcome. Think about how far you've come. And then realize this. You're not just surviving anymore. You're thriving. If you're ready to face whatever comes next, knowing that you're stronger than ever before, I want you to do something right now. Hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs to hear this message, and comment below with one thing you've learned from your struggles. You've unlocked your strength. Now go out there and conquer your world. Remember this. Every struggle, every challenge is part of your transformation. You're no longer the person you once were. You're someone who can face anything, who can rise from the hardest of battles, and who can transform pain into power. So stand tall, keep climbing, and keep becoming the person you were always meant to be. The best is yet to come. You've got this.